From hotspots to hidden gems and lots of local flavor, it's your guide to LA the unscripted way. And tonight, we're going shopping. Woohoo! Come on, people! Los Angeles is home to more than 240,000 small businesses, with more minority and women-owned spots than any other in the nation. Hello everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and tonight we're getting small so you can go big and explore LA's coolest local retail spots like this one, the Row DTLA, dubbed the most electrifying destination in downtown.
Banks Journal is a modern coastal lifestyle brand with a sustainable element to it.
Shackets, I'm all about the shackets.
A contemporary menswear brand with Japanese and Australian heritage. And what we're trying to create is something that is timeless and effortless within colour, prints or fabrications. This is the classic kind of military under jacket.
Right.
We don't see ourselves as super on trend or behind the trend. We sit somewhere in the middle, which we want to make you feel good now and for the next 5-10 years, which helps the earth and not throw away as much product. I want someone to buy something from us and hold on to that for a really long time and feel confident and comfortable in our products.
It's amazing, I love it.
We sell obviously like our own brand, but we also try and sell what it is to be a Banks Journal person, and to do that you need to complement it with like towels. We sell like books that make sense for us. We sell sunscreen, which kind of goes on with that coastal lifestyle, and any types of like complementing products that go along with our brand.
Oh my God, I love that terry cloth. Oh, that's amazing. I love those colors too in the beginning, like the lavender.
The lavenders. It's really important to have as much personal connection as possible, especially after the last few years of being in lockdown and missing that one-on-one connection with other people. I think it's super important. Really nice for layering, keeps you warm. When I first got here, it was just like the whole place was an empty shell. And that really excited me because there was nothing else like this in LA. The Row have done a really good job of curating a bunch of stores that help each other grow and bring in unique customers. So it's been really enjoyable being here.
So my brother won Making the Cut in March of 2020, right at the beginning of all the pandemic action. That ended up being advantageous in a number of ways, I think, because everybody was stuck at home on lockdown looking for some good news.
I think it's the coolest thing in the world.
I think that's what helped the brand take off. He's got a whole new set of eyeballs. He used to be able to hide behind our brand of skin graft. Now his name is on the door, and so that's a different kind of pressure that I think he likes, but I think it also it's a lot to deal with. I think the idea is like progressive, affordable luxury, kind of like on that cusp of luxury but accessible. Try to push the limits for people looking to up their style game a little bit.
Do you have this jacket?
Yeah.
Because that's rad.
So there used to be a nice clean fashion calendar of spring launch, fall launch. That's been completely destroyed. Now everybody has to be launching all the time, talking about something new all the time. I think in many ways that benefits us. I think in many ways it's exhausting. We chose Row DTLA for a number of reasons, other than the fact that it's a beautiful place to be. We love the vibe here. It feels good coming to work every day. People that come into our store are in such a better mood than they used to be. It's a little ecosystem here where you can get all your needs met in one way or another.
There are so many cool stores here to choose from, and if you need a little sustenance, you can pop in for lunch at Cafe Dulce or dinner at Cato. It's all so chic and unique, much like this hat store our Jasmine Simpkins just uncovered in Windsor Hills.
One-of-a-kind hats has been in business for over 40 years, and with this assortment, I'm about to go mad.
One of a Kind Hats is a mother and daughter team. It's my mother and I. My mother, the pioneer of One of a Kind Hats, started the company on Crenshaw, where she started making hats for women. She and I are both milliners, and milliners are people who actually block the hats, we cover hats, we trim the hats, we do everything to your liking. I worked with her from maybe 1989 all the way up until 1996, where I then went on my own. This particular location on Slauson and Overhill has been open for 27 years.
I love that you guys have an assortment of hats. It seems like there's something for everybody in every occasion.
Everything from a classic hat like a church hat to a Kentucky Derby hat, which are the fascinators, which of course that's really popular right now.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so do you suggest when wearing these to always pull your hair back? Can you wear your hair down? Like,
It's left up to you. You can pull your hair back and let the hat be the focus, but the most important thing about wearing a fascinator is it's always to be worn on the side towards the front of the head. These fedoras are our most requested hats. Men, women, young, old, everyone loves a good fedora. And the most important thing, it has an adjustable head size.
and we can't forget your like traditional Sunday church hat. I feel like this entire section is giving me Sunday's best.
Now my daughter is helping me, Christiana, and she's taking a whole new leap on the business from the marketing aspect. I just think it's important to carry on your crafts and trades to your children and their children. So I'm just excited to be a part of that.
Oh my God, so many hats, so little time. Oh my God, that is the cutest hat.
Girl, let me choose the hat for you. I've been doing this for so long, I know exactly what goes with your face. Gladys Tamese's handmade hats made in here in Los Angeles in the art district. Cares about quality and about the clients. I was being the fashion, I studied fashion, and then I changed. In a trip to Spain, I discovered hats, and I came to Los Angeles and I opened my own boutique. I went to school to learn it, and I'm norteña, and my family wears hats all the time. I always tell my clients, you wear the hat don't wear you. They give you confidence. They're gonna see a lot of hats everywhere because it's one hat for everybody.
Let's start with Olivia.
Olivia first? Okay, perfect. Let's see this with her beautiful eyes and her beautiful dress.
Oh my God, that's perfect. Oh my God, I cannot get it. And look at how good it looks with your hair and your dress.
Perfect.
You've nailed it.
All right, now it's Dana's turn.
God, if it looks that good, I can't even wait.
Close your eyes.
Okay, closing my eyes, I'm so excited.
Ready?
I can't even see myself. Oh my God, I look like Oscar the Grouch. I love it. Look at how it moves. I love it so much.
I collaborate with Heritage Tequila. They're 87 years in the market. We collaborate with a hat too. It's in straw and then reflects Mexico, reflects how they wear it over there, like in the fields. So the values of the tequila and the values of my work, we both are handmade, made by artisanos, we collide.
All right, Dana, we are in the production area / showroom, and I think it's even cooler than the front.
It is really
Because
cool.
look, people can come in and customize their own hats. It is so cool. Are you ready for a little competition?
I'm so down.
All right,
oh
let's
my
just go
God.
for it.
Yeah. You just put this stuff on?
Yeah, I think
my
so.
God. Look at this.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Look at this attention to detail. See, and like even when I move in the wind, it just like, how can you not love this?
This is just a little bit of detail. You're not getting smacked with detail in the face. It's just like you have to look for the detail in this one.
I think mine is fabulous and simple and elegant.
So fabulous, but I think so the winner is... Yes, Olivia.
What? What? I quit. I walk out of here. Hats off to that. And coming up, changing chapeaus, a real vintage clothing find, and we'll take some vinyl for a spin. It's all coming up. Unscripted's Shop Small special. And one woman who knows exactly where you should spend your dollars, our own Anya Sar. Let's get style smart.
It's been cold, it's been windy, and spring is right around the corner, and now it's time to think about the ultimate skin refresh. That's why I came straight here to Skin 5 by Dr. Ava, MD. Dr. Ava, I am so happy to see you. I'm always so happy to see you, but especially now. Can we talk about this winter skin that everyone is feeling and upset about? What happens to our skin in the winter?
Winter is a terrible time for the skin because you've got extremes in temperature. You've got cold outside, you've got overheated inside, you can't win. So it's time to get ready to transition from winter skin to spring skin. And that's when we want spring skin to be like spring. Dewy, translucent, radiant, all of those things. And I have just the thing for you. It's called PRX Derm Perfection, and by Derm Perfection, that's exactly what it means. No needles, no downtime, and your skin looks amazing. It is a bio-revitalizing treatment, and it works from inside out. We massage the product into the skin, and then you do one treatment a week for 4 weeks.
Who's the perfect candidate for this?
The perfect candidate for this is a man, it's a woman. It doesn't matter what skin type you have, what skin color you have, or what ethnicity. It's perfect for everyone.
Okay, so I've been able to cover up this dry, flaky winter skin with makeup, but guess what? It's all coming off now. So Dr. Ava, true or false, this treatment is from Italy?
This treatment is from Italy. It was designed by an Italian dermatologist. The key ingredients in this treatment are kojic acid, hydrogen peroxide, and TCA, which is another type of an acid. PRX Derm Perfection addresses signs of aging, such as laxity or the looseness of the skin, textural changes, and fine lines and wrinkles.
Yeah, I need all that.
It's really a great time to do this treatment because as we're leaving one season going into the next, your skin is really ready for a big change, just like we are. So now you're getting the barrier cream.
That feels good, I like that. I just finished and my skin feels so fresh, so springy.
Your skin looks so dewy already. I can't wait to see what it looks like after the series of 4.
Okay, but I'm not the only one who can benefit from this. What can we do?
Use the code STYLESMART, and when you book your treatment in March, for a series of 4, you get 20% off.
That's my idea of a spring fling. High five to Skin 5.
And the perfect thing everyone needs after a long day of retail, a hot bath, a glass of wine, and I don't know, maybe a sexy kimono?
So sexy.
When I created Last, it was always, I wanted to do the robes and mainly try to focus on like brides or bridesmaids. And at the same time, I was like, you know what? When I make the kimonos and you're just at home lounging, what's the last image you want to see of yourself and remember? And I was like, I want you to last over your own image. When I started the kimonos, it was in 2017. I was miserable at my job. And I just remember thinking like, I don't want this to be my life. That's when I remember one night I go out and I was wearing a robe and I put a belt on. It was one of those days I was miserable all day and a friend of mine said, let's go out. I just threw it on, we were out the door. But someone loved it. They were like, oh, I love it. And from there, I went home the next day, cut it up in a bunch of pieces, I bought a cheap machine, started making it work. I try to get fabrics that will make you feel good. Either you want to feel floral or you want to feel like an art piece. I try to go for pieces that will give you that good feeling. Whatever mood you're in, you can either feel like an art piece or sexy or just like a flower garden. And that's was my whole concept.
Coming up, I'm playing Dress Up Vintage Style, and Doug's dropping the needle at Rockaway Records. We'll be right back. back to LA Unscripted and our shopping special. Now, the Row DTLA is just one of the places in SoCal where you can shop a lot of stores at once while wandering outdoors in our beautiful weather. My wallet is open 365 days a year too when I get to go to cool stores like this next hotspot in Burbank, where vintage finds will have you saying, "How retro can you go?" People come in here for what?
All occasions, 60s, 70s parties. They come in for prom. They come in if they're doing a school play. We have TikTok personalities that come in. I call it a vintage living store because we do, as well as shoes, hats, purses, clothing. We do furniture also, some vintage and antique furniture. Anything that you really need to live a vintage life, if that's what you love to do, then we try to collect here. To me, what makes it so special is that I curate everything and then we display everything. I don't just throw it in a heap. We clean everything. We try to put everything as close as we can back into its original condition. And I have things probably from the 1910s through the 1990s.
What is the significance of this place in terms of how long it's been in Burbank?
The store, I think, has been in Burbank since the 40s, the building has. The latest history I know is that probably 20 to 25 years ago, it was a flooring and crown molding store. So each person can come in here and probably pick one or two eras that they really look good in and that they feel good in and that the clothes fit them correctly. I have a good body type for the 1940s, so I love the 40s clothes. Some women have a body type for the 50s, so that suits them.
What would be my body type? Like caveman era? Like
You could go 40s.
Okay.
I see you as maybe 60s or a little bit 70s.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Would you mind using some hand sanitizer?
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Everything old really is new again. Hopefully that's true when it comes to me, but it is especially true when it comes to music and records. People love collecting vinyl, and our Doug Kolk has the deets on one hip spot to go for a spin.
All right, this is awesome. This is Candyland.
Well, this is Rockaway Records in Silver Lake. We've been here for about 40 years now, selling records, CDs, memorabilia, a little bit of everything.
But you talk about memorabilia, that's what's hot right now.
And vinyl. Vinyl is super hot as well.
So show me some of your valuables.
You want to start with the most valuable?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, this is the best thing we have in the store. This is a piece of the Ed Sullivan backdrop from the very first night the Beatles appeared on Ed Sullivan on February 9th, 1964. Each one of them signed it and drew pictures on it. When the Ed Sullivan season was over, the stagehand who was getting ready to throw it to a dump saw it, and he knew a Beatles fan, a handicapped Beatles fan, who he gave it to instead of throwing it to a dump. And that Beatles fan sold it years later to a bar in Louisiana, and he had it on display there for years, and then he finally decided to sell it. And the person who I'm trying to sell it for bought it from him.
Okay, so I have to ask numbers here. How much do you buy this for, and how much do you sell it for?
Well, I don't own it. I'm selling it on consignment for a local collector, and I'm asking $700,000 for it.
Oh my.
And within 2 days after listing it on my website, I had 2 people willing to buy it for $500,000, but we didn't want to sell it that low.
What else you got?
Okay, let's see. Let's go over here. Besides the classic rock like Beatles, what's super hot now is punk and grunge. That Sex Pistols t-shirt, fairly common promo item, came out in '77. I used to sell them in the late '70s for like 20, 30 bucks. Now, look at the price, $850. Grunge, look at that Nirvana signed photo. Look at the price on that. $8,000.
$8,000. So is a signed Nirvana photo that rare?
Very rare. I mean, if you look on A lot of the auction sites and that, I want to mention names, 90% are phony.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Be careful buying autographs.
All right, well, what else? What else? I like this. This is awesome.
All right. Well, let's talk about Alice. Meet Alice Cooper. That's an actual stage costume that he wore on stage.
And that's going for $20,000?
Right.
You know what's the coolest thing about all this? Is that every piece of memorabilia has a story.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. That makes it really interesting, doesn't it? If you have any collectibles that you think might be rare, please call Rockaway Records in the Silver Lake area of Los Angeles, or go to our website at rockaway.com. As far as dealers go, nobody pays more. And you know, we're known for paying fair prices, whether you know what you have or not.
Thank you, Dougie, and I hope you found every single Dave Matthews record that they had. All right, that is all the time we have for tonight. You know, there are so many choices when it comes to shopping in Southern California, but sometimes try to think small. You'll be amazed at the big change. We'll see you next time. Mwah.